just on a deeper level now, if you're in your 30s and you're out there screaming about being in the club, about how much you're drinking, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Esskimo cold beats, don't cold beats, don't
From the bottom to the top, once we start, we don't stop. It's Esskimo Cold, EskimoColdBeats.com. This is a big problem that I see in the rap music industry at the moment. Age isn't necessarily a determining factor in somebody's music career. We've seen people from teenage years, look at people like Little Bow Wow, Little Romeo back in the day, Criss Cross. You can be as young as you want and blow up, or you can be, Jay-Z didn't really start getting it in until he was in his 30s and whatever. But a big problem that I see is it's just people bandwagoning and trending. Now, something that I think a lot of people don't think about when they're making music, especially a lot of these rappers, is everybody's trying to appeal to the young market. Everybody has some myth in their head that the young market is the only people that spend money to buy music. So you've got people in their late 20s and 30s, even further, that are out there trying to make music to appeal to young kids. But like what they don't understand is these young kids ain't trying to listen to no 30, 40-year-olds. They're getting told every day of their life how to be by their parents and older people around them. They ain't trying to listen to no 30 and 40-year-old. They want to see someone their age, someone that, they can relate to and whatever else. Also, a problem that you're having there is we're not getting new music. I'm not the oldest and I'm not the youngest. I'm 25. I'm pretty much bang in the middle right now. But I can relate a little bit to a little bit younger than me and to older than me because that's what I've grown up on or whatever else. But you've got to understand is think of it this way, right? As much as I love hip hop and as much as the how far has come is I can show homage and appreciate people like Grandmaster Flash and Public Enemy and that. But they're not going to be who I go and sit down and listen to because they're before my time. Whereas someone like 50 Cent, Eminem, Kanye West, now they were the ones that I looked up to when I was a certain age. So I'll always be keeping up with what they're doing. And yes, they're keeping modern with their music now, but they're not making the thought teenage music. You know what I mean? I'm looking around and I'm seeing some old bummy looking guys making music for 15-year-olds. Like, if you're in your 30s and your 40s and, you're trying to appeal to a younger market like that, you have no sense whatsoever. You're also selling out all the hip hop fans of your generation that have no new music to buy, no new music to look forward to, because everybody's out there making trap, which is more for the younger generation. Of course, there's exceptions. I do find decent hip hop from artists out there, but they know themselves. I hope they understand this concept, and I think that's where they're coming from with it, because we need new music too. I don't like trap. You're not gonna catch me ever listen. I might get the odd tune that I'm into or whatever, but you're not gonna find me seeking out trap and trying to listen to trap, because not just my age. There's plenty of people within my age bracket that are making good trap music, and they're still within I'm not saying that you have to be under 30 to make trap. It's just what kind of trap are you making, like just on a deeper level now. If you're in your 30s and you're out there screaming about being in the club, about how much you're drinking, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Be real, like, you ain't getting it in for shit. Because if you were, as a mature person within that age bracket, you'd be spending your time, if you were mature and really leveled, you'd be spending your time doing things that are more productive with your time. You wouldn't be out, spraying champagne in the clubs and going to strip clubs and doing whatever. It's a young man's game. You don't see someone who's classy and has seen the world and leveled to a certain point out there doing these. We have an age period where it's cool to do all that stuff. Then you hit a certain age, and you're either gonna rise up and be a man, or you're gonna be Peter Pan stuck in Never Neverland. And I think that's what the problem is. Stop trying to stay with the trend. You can keep doing what you're doing. You can make it more modern because music does evolve. Music does develop into to different stages and different phases. But stay true to where you came from. If you came from hip hop, why are you making trap now? Trap's a recent phenomenon. If you've been making music for 10 years, making hip hop for 10 years, why are you making trap now? Because it's hot, because that's what the kids are looking for. The kids don't even buy music. The kids can't afford music. If you were making real hip hop that the people your age are craving for, they're craving for it. They're in position. They're the people with jobs. They're the people with hustles. They're the people with money. They will buy your music. The reason your music is not selling is because you're a 30-plus-year-old man making teenager music. Think about it. And I mean, no offense by this. It's just, that's what I see. We've all got our own say and our own view on it, but, I don't want to be a 25-year-old telling you to grow the fuck up, but grow the fuck up. Right. If you appreciate what I'm saying and you want some more views on stuff, like, comment, subscribe, get involved. Hit me up in the comments if you want me to discuss a certain thing or bring forward certain ideas. I'd love to have more back and forth with you guys and, just elevate what I'm doing and help you to elevate what you're doing. So yeah, peace and love from the bottom to the top. Once we start, we don't stop. Peace.